I love the LeBron 17s. I think they're an absolute fire sneaker. Now, I've been very clear on my channel in the past that previous LeBrons I felt had too many echoes of other sneaker silhouettes, particularly Jordans, but the 17, the LeBron 17 for me is an absolutely unique sneaker. Stands alone, it's not connected, there's no echoes of anything else, there's no shadows of anything else. This is a purely unique sneaker and I absolutely love it. I love the LeBron 17. I love talking about it, and I'm really thrilled that I get to bring you a collaboration, which I've already done with the LeBron 17s. I brought the Harlem Fashion Row sneaker just a couple of weeks ago, which I just drooled. I mean, I could have just sat here with a picture of the Harlem Fashion Row 17 behind me and just a line of drool just dribbling down for 10 minutes. That would have been enough, because it's just a fire sneaker. But then here we are again with another collaboration, and it's also a fire sneaker, but in a different way with some different and unique elements on it. So without further ado, let me come and bring to you guys the LeBron 17 Uninterrupted. This is the Tokyo About 23 Sneaker Channel. Tokyo About 23 Sneaker Channel です。毎日アップするので毎日見てください。Every single day I bring you content from Tokyo, Japan about upcoming sneaker releases, sneaker news and sneaker reviews. And today it's an absolutely banging sneaker, the Nike Lebron 17 Uninterrupted. And Uninterrupted, they call it a media group, which is a strange name for it. It's a totally different thing from that. It's like, to me, it's what they call a sandpit. In technology, they have a thing called a sandpit, which is just a place where you play with technology and see if you can stretch it and work it out. And that's what it's, Uninterrupted is to me. It's like a place where just geniuses play around with media and technology and social media and videos and online and all that kind of stuff, digital technology, and they come out with various different things. So classifying it as a media group, you know, well, people like to classify things, but I personally don't. I think it's just a group of people who collaborate and come up with really interesting things, which LeBron is a major part of. I think he may even be a founding member of Uninterrupted, and it's through them that we're getting this collaboration with the Nike Lebron 17, which is an absolute fire sneaker. Now, there are some unique details on this sneaker that I've never seen before in other LeBron 17s. I'm looking forward to bringing you those today, but there are also some elements of the sneaker that are repeated from all the other 17s. Well, all the other 17s have only been dropping for a couple of months, so it's not like there's a whole library of 17s out there, but the standard, shall we say, 17 package is also there. So I'm looking forward to bringing you all of that today. But before that, very quickly, the game, if you know what it is, I have to give you a hint to work out an extremely rare sneaker, and hint number one for this week is Jay-Z. Jay-Z. If you're interested in finding out more about that game and those rare sneakers, here's a playlist to the Butter Movement playlist right there, and you can check that out at your leisure and see the rarest sneakers in the world. So let's just put that aside and then do the other thing that I have to do as fast as I possibly can, which is ask you to subscribe, to like, to comment, and to share this on social media. Those four things, tremendously helpful. Please do them. And as I am here in Japan, I do say in Japanese at the start of every one of my videos, Toroku, yoroshiku onegai shimasu. Ine mo click suru to tasukaru node, zehi yoroshiku onegai shimasu. Commentを日本語で書くと、返事は日本語で頑張るので、頑張ります。あとはソーシャルメディアにシェアすると助かるので、その4点よろしくお願いします。So, without further ado, into the sneaker. I'm trying to speed up the front half of my videos and talk more about the sneakers, so straight into these guys here. Now, the thing that I like about LeBron 17s, and I say it every single time I review them, I did the Harlem Fashion Show, that's not right. I did the Harlem Fashion Row sneaker. I also did the very first ones that dropped. There were two, and I only remember the Remove Before Flight one because that's the one I focused on, but I think the other one was kind of a triple black kind of variant. But I also did the Lakers one, which I loved for the swirls that you got on the knit and that upper. Just amazing combination. And here we are again. So I've done a few of these 17s, but I just love them so much, and in every single video I talk about this one particular point that I love on LeBron 17s, and it's the sleek look that you get where you go from upper to laces to upper again. really smooth, the flat laces that blend right into the lace stays, and it's not like something that's been attached on the top. They're just a seamless smooth ride from upper to laces to upper again, and I love that. But unfortunately, the signature feature of these sneakers, this uninterrupted collaboration, covers up that feature, which is disappointing to me. And I'm talking about the lace shrouds. Part of the LeBron 17 line is these lace shrouds, which is kind of ironic in a way, because Jordan, in his sort of like this area of the Jordan times, I think it was 15s, 16s, 17s and 18s maybe, all four of them had shrouds that covered them, which was to do with him retiring and being in the front office, I think with the Washington Wizards, but correct me if I'm wrong. So here we do have the LeBron bringing out his 17 with this lace shroud, and I think it's redundant and unnecessary and completely pointless, and I wish it wasn't there. But it is there, and we're going to have to talk about it. Without it there, you've just got that beautiful sleek lacing system, but the lace shroud's on there for some reason or other, and there are actually 3 of them in this particular colorway. One black, one white, and one blue. Now the blue one has white writing on it that says "more than an athlete," and then the white one also has that, but if you look above that writing, you can see a circle for the uninterrupted branding on the blue one, but then on the white one you've got the LJ crown for LeBron James. But then on the black one you've dropped that "more than an athlete" moniker, and now you've just got a large uninterrupted circle in there. So each of the 3 lace shrouds are different colors, blue, white, and black, with different writing on them. Blue with white writing, white with black writing, black with white writing, black, white, white with black writing. You get the point. You can probably see it behind me here rather than me talk about it. But they do have different detailing on them, so it's not just like the same design on all 3 lace shrouds. There are different details on there and different elements of design in there to do with that uninterrupted line, and this more than just an athlete element that LeBron brings to it. So that's the main feature of it. Now the colorway itself being predominantly blue with a lot of white in there does speak to the uninterrupted branding, and that's very obvious in that upper, and I do love the upper. In the case of these ones, that swirly sort of effect within the upper is more there in purple, which is a bit of a surprise to me. I don't know if there's a reason for that, but given that this is a blue and white motif with a bit of black in there, maybe they could have done something with white, but I don't know if that's possible. It might not be possible. The technology might not exist to do it. That's why they did it this way. So potentially that's why this colorway is the way it is. But it doesn't stop it being an absolutely fire sneaker. I think this is one of the most beautiful LeBron 17s out there. If only they did away with those lace shrouds that I just don't think they need there at all, to be honest. But then we get to 2 of my favorite features of this sneaker. When I did the Harlem Fashion Row, I talked a lot about the outsole and how the outsole on the Harlem Fashion Row ones seem to be a bit sort of sleeker, maybe designed more for fashion than actual basketball. But if you have a look at the outsole on these guys in all white, you can see those grips on there, and that detailing on there is much more defined than the Harlem Fashion Row ones. So you can guess that these guys have better performance values than the sort of fashiony Harlem Fashion Row ones. And then the final thing that we want to look at, and the final detail about the sneaker that I think is it's essential. It's absolutely essential that I talk about it because I think it is one of the major elements. It's that lateral swoosh, which just looks like a normal, black outlined white swoosh on the lateral side. But when you have a good look at it, you can actually see that it's not as clean as you'd expect, because it's supposed to represent a marker pen, that somebody's hand drawn the swoosh on the lateral side of the sneaker in marker pen, and maybe it is done by marker pen for all I know. But it is a cool feature. I love it. I like the uniqueness of it. I like that it's it's not your standard branding. It's got a personal touch to it. I did see some pictures with the more than an athlete pens. I don't know if you can get those pens. I don't know if they come as part of the pack or something like that. But that swoosh on that lateral side penned on in marker pen is a cool little touch to finish off what I need to say about this shoe. Another fire LeBron 17. They really are popping out some incredible colorways with this shoe. And like I say, I think that for me, this is the point where you say LeBron's coming to his own shoes, his own man, if you like. And glad to see that the outsole doesn't have that dunk man that we saw in the 16s, because I thought it was a bit of a rip-off of the jump man. So it's cool. It's good to see LeBron, like, instead of trying to better Jordan, he's just going in his own path and his own way, which I really, really appreciate. These are a fire sneaker. I have no idea what the run's going to be like on them. I do know that they drop on Christmas Day, December 25th. So if that's what you're after, get yourselves out there and grab yourself a pair, because they are an absolutely fire clean sneaker. And I wouldn't be surprised if a collaboration like this sold out really, really well. So get yourself up nice and early in the morning to catch yourself a pair of these on Christmas Day. For now though, it's time to sign off and say thank you guys for checking out my content, especially a big thank you to the Butter Movement guys. They've got my back and always have had my back, even though I'm nowhere near the kind of content that people like the Son of Some Man and then Shoe Butter himself used to have. But I'm working on it, guys. I'm working on it. I'm trying my best to grow this channel and get to a point where I can bring you even better content. So work in progress. Happy to do it, happy to grind away, and happy to have your support. Thank you guys very much. Time though for me to say farewell. Thanks for checking out my content, but as I do this every single day, that means that you are guaranteed to see me tomorrow.